Okay, we'll see how we go this time. I'm just watching my phone, and it seems to be that people are still commenting, but I've actually taken it off. We cannot connect you to your server. Make sure. Yep. Okay. Persist. Please try again. Oh, okay. We'll see how we go. So I'm just getting all these messages. I'm just seeing if I'm actually going live at the moment. It sort of like astounds me that you pay money for this software and you have these issues with them. So I'm just waiting for my just bear with me, guys. Now I'm getting a hell of a lot of comments off you all, but I think it's from the other live feed. So I did delete it. If you have access to the other live feed and it's still showing, would you just mind going on there and just putting a message up for everyone saying she's not there, she's on a new one, and bring everybody over to here, please? I would appreciate that very much, and we can get into these readings. Let me just turn everything off here and see how we go. Oh, okay, I seem to be live here now. Awesome. Welcome. We'll just wait for some of you to jump on, and hopefully we'll get everybody over from the other feed. It's just really bizarre how that happens. There's no reason why it should be happening. I paid for this platform to go to all these stations and everything else, and then all of a sudden the cameras don't work, but it looks like it's all working from my end. So who have we got down here? I can see some of you all watching. Michelle, hello. Jasmine, hello. I can see you all. Now, again, can you just give me like a thumbs up or let me know where you're watching from so I know that you can see me, so I can see the comments coming up, because they weren't coming up before, and that's sort of like what gave me the heads up that nothing was happening. So let me know that, please, and we will get into this. I do ask if you can like and share the live feed also. And also, if we get any of our friends, our little pesky trolls, don't even engage, guys. Let's just shut it down straight away and just ignore them. So they're just after a bit of a reaction out of us. All comments that you are seeing is from the psychic pinup is from Julie. So I will say it again, and I say it every week. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for moderating this, because the channel is growing and it's a little bit hard to monitor everybody from all these different platforms that we're streaming to this evening. If you are sitting in a channel or a room or whatever you want to call it, platform, and there's only a couple of you on there and you think that I'm ignoring you, it is not the case. I'm streaming to multiple platforms all at once. It all comes back to a central system here, and I sort of like try to stick to the comments section here. I would encourage you all to pop on over to Facebook, my Facebook, the psychic pinup, and watch me from there. I've got it going down here, so I can see it easier from down here. I have canned Instagram this evening. I'm just wondering whether the whole Instagram thing is part of the issue. Don't know, but we will find out. Okay, now, as you can see going across the bottom here, I don't answer medical or legal questions on live feed. It's a legality thing. Don't go there, so don't even ask me, guys and girls. I'm sorry. Now, mediumship I do keep to a minimum, because there is a lag, and it gets a bit tiring waiting for people to get back to me ASAP. When you see me, you're not hearing this for another 30 seconds, and then vice versa when you get back to me. Okay, so let me see how many of you are on here now. Scott, hello. Always a pleasure to have you on here. Damanthe, hello. So who else have we got here? Katerina, hello. Okay, that's a legal question, darling. Sorry, I was just saying I don't answer those on here. I'm sorry. Charmaine, hello. Athena, baby, hello. I'm going to be down there in a couple of weeks. But who else have we got here? Sharon, hello. Lovely to meet you last Friday. Sharon, lovely, 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 gentle soul you are, sweetheart. And I wish I could wave a magic wand for you and make things all well for you again. It's but our little talk about how the universe always make things right for you eventually, and I just want you to keep that in mind. Irene, hello. Stacy, hello. How are you? Who else have we got here? Ba-ba-ba-ba. So that's just very, very briefly. If I've missed you, it's not personal. My eyesight's shot. I'm sorry. It's called getting old. It's called getting old, people. And a long day. Okay. Who else have we got on here? All right. So the way we're going to work this evening. Liana, hello. You met me on Friday as well in Goulburn. I think I remember you as well. It was all a blur because it was all like back to back all day. So thank you for all of those who did join me in Goulburn for readings. I will be back in Goulburn on the Friday, the 14th of June. So the diary is now open. Setmore is now open to be taking those appointments. I have taken a couple. I think I've got maybe about five appointments left for that date if anybody is interested. This weekend I am in Canberra. I'm heading off down to our lovely capital, and I will be at Boho Lux for Saturday and Sunday, which I believe is the 18th and 19th of May. I am open for pre-bookings now. It's the Boho Lux at Epic, and I would love to see you there. Next Thursday, not this Thursday, next Thursday, I have my solo show in at the Vault at Port Kembla. Tickets are still selling. Love to see you there if you are in the area. If not, even if you want to travel, I'm more than happy to see you as well. The doors are open at 6 p.m. for dinner. I would highly recommend purchasing tickets prior to the event. However, if you think that you're going to turn up and just pay at the door, we may have some tickets left, but we do allocate the seats. It is table sitting, and it's not theatre sitting, so you can sit there and have a meal and have cocktails during the show as well. Leanne, you're back home on the Sunshine Coast. What's the weather like up there? Because we've had disgusting weather here all weekend. So, who else have we got on here? Okay, Katerina, that's medical, darling. I don't answer medical on here. The right X going across the bottom of the screen. So I do not answer medical or legal on these live feeds. I cannot do that on these live feeds. I can't stress that enough. I'm sorry. Okay, if you want to ask me a specific question, guys, I do prefer to work with specific questions when I do these live feeds, just so I can get through a whole heap of you a lot quicker. Now, again, it seems to be a hit that we get to a certain point in the evening and I will start drawing cards for people, a card, for a message for the week. If you are happy for that, I'm more than happy to do that again. So we go with the blunt cards or the fluffy cards, blunt being the tarot, fluffy being the oracles. I'm even happy to pull out another deck of like angel cards with answers to your questions right now and I'll give you guidance with that. We'll see how we go. Okay, where are we? Okay. Okay. Where are we? Okay. I'm not being rude. I scribble when I read. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sorry, but I am. This is how I roll. Okay, it's just how I roll. So, Sky, everything happens for a reason, darling. And I know that that's a very cliche thing to say when you're asking, did you just mess up your career? I have to say, everything happens for a reason, darling. All right. And whether it's to teach you a lesson or to put you on another path, I need you to look at it from a different perspective here. Now, they are showing me here what happened in March, because I feel like March was turning point with you here. I feel like the seeds are being planted for something, though. So even though you feel like you have screwed up your career, I just feel like it's just a stepping stone to the next part or the next phase in your in I'm going to say in your journey. Okay. Do we have a little bit of erratic behavior or something like snap decision that went on with this? Because I'm picking up a little bit of that around you. And now I'll just get you on the fence. Oh, shit, what have I done? I've screwed it all up with this. And now there's a lot of conflict that's going on within yourself with this. But I don't want you beating yourself up with this because I feel like the seed's been planted for something. I feel like you're just seeing the bigger picture in front of you and not seeing the opportunities that are coming up behind you, if that makes sense. So I just want you to sit on that. I'm getting the number 8 around you as well. So when I get numbers, they're like time frames, and I'm just asking spirit when things will change or energetically. And the number 8 around you, 8. It's not going to be 8 days. I'm picking up like 8 weeks. We're coming into June now, so possibly even being August being the 8th month of the year. Okay, so I hope that helps you, darling. Let me know how you get on. Who else have we got here? Matt, didn't I answer this last week for you about the letter and proposal to meet up? Because there's been no communication. I just feel like everything's just come to a standstill. Is that right? And again, seeds being planted. I feel like you're just waiting for something here as well. Where I'm sitting at this evening, I'm still sitting on a yes. I think if I gave you a yes last week, I'm still sticking by that, darling. But I'm pretty certain because usually when I see guys write things like that, to me, that's something that sticks out because I think that's something that's really, really beautiful. Because I think a lot of girls or a lot of females would love to receive something like that, and I think that's probably why it's stuck in my head. So I hope that helps you. Um, Timothy, all I'm hearing is sheep in wolf's clothing as well. That seems to be my I've had that reference to me quite a few times in the last week. Sheep in is that the wolf? No, sorry, the other way around. Wolf in sheep's clothing here. So I just want you to be a little bit mindful of that. I'm hearing here pick your battles. And I'm going to say you do have question marks. I always say to people, go with your instinct and go with your intuition with everything. Never lets you down. You're only asking me that because you've got that feeling. So I'm going to empower you to or encourage you to follow your intuition a little bit more. Who else have we got here? So those who've just jumped on, I'll just ask if you can like and share the live feed for me. Let me know that you've done that. Let me know where you're watching from as well. When you pop the liked and shared, I do ask that you pop your question right next to it, not in two separate postings. It's just hard for me to go back and forth. Okay. Now, Melbourne people, I will be down in Melbourne on the June long weekend for the Mind Body Spirit Festival. I am open for pre-bookings now. If anybody is interested in that, let me know. Don't try to book me through Setmore because I've got all my timings are all different for Mind Body Spirit Festival. Perth, if anybody's on from Perth, might be a little bit early for you yet. You guys are a couple of hours behind. I will be over in Perth at the end of June as well. Now, who else have we got here? Okay, Bree, coming to you about will you get another contract with your job? Your contract ends in September. Okay. Yeah, darling, straight away I do see that there is going to be another offer or news of another offer coming in for you. So I wouldn't stress too much about this. The thing is I feel like it may not be what you are normally doing. I think it might be something different. I'm not sure what you are doing. Is it to do around care? Just either way, they're just showing me at the moment you feel like your whole life's going to fall down and everything else, and rugs being pulled out from under your feet here. But I'm going to say I do feel like yes, there will be something. May not be what you are wanting, but I do see a contract that's coming with this as well. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Who else have we got? Okay. as I was scrolling through, I just picked up a big whiff of cigarette smoke, and I just happened to look at you, Colleen Holtz, while I was doing that. Was it my mum and dad that visited me today? Okay, so who was the smoker? Is if that you can relate to that, because I just got a big whiff of cigarette smoke, and now it's going into the stale stage of it. So I feel like possibly heavy smoker, chain smoker, smoked around home, and that's their way of communicating with you. If you can let me know, and this is why I don't like to do mediumship readings on here, because you're not seeing this for another 30 seconds. Okay. Hello, Tamwa. How's things up? I haven't bothered you. Have you noticed that? I'm being very mindful. Being very mindful of you, Tamwa, but I will bother you in the next couple of days. So, of course, it'll be sunny up there. You watch the grass grow, literally. I know that. We've had this discussion many times. Next venture work. Do you see my next venture work wise being a success, please? They're asking me to pass on to you to sit with it for a bit and meditate on it. And I know you have no problems with that. I know you have no problems sitting there and connecting with spirit. So I just feel like there's needs to be more information coming with this, because I feel like if you don't, I'm going to say I feel like there's a shitstorm, if that makes sense. If you don't, I've got no idea what it is. You haven't told me about it, but this is what I'm picking up with you straight away. Okay. I'm going to say something around August, September, where there will be a change in energy, a shift in energy around this. So I think that they're asking you to hold off with that, or to get more information leading up to that time frame. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, where are we? Hi, Anita. No, you weren't. It started early. Like, you wouldn't have been able to see my face. It was blank, but I could see all of your comments, Anita. And I was talking to you, and then I realized nobody's talking to me. And then again, we had the same problem we had last week, where people could hear me, but they couldn't see me. It was just a black screen. So I have eliminated Instagram for this evening, and we'll see if that might have been the problem, streaming to Instagram at the same time. So fingers crossed it. We've eliminated that problem. You're welcome, Tammy. Now, okay. So, Colleen, both mum and dad were smokers. Okay. So, look, as you said, this is how spirit works. As I was scrolling through, I just got the smell of the cigarette. And you know, when it's really, really stale, that you can actually taste it. That's what I was tasting here as I saw your picture, your name there. So, just out of interest, did you smell cigarette smoke around you today? That was not supposed to be there, because I feel like that this is their calling card for you. Okay. Giving me also a yellow daffodil. So I believe that we've got cancer related passings with that also. Who else have we got on here? Hmm. As I'm saying that, I'm looking at you also, Leanna. Smoke, smoke, smoke. Does that mean anything to you? So let me have a look. So you're saying any messages regarding my... No, hang on, wrong one. Hang on. Sorry, you've scrolled up on me. Do you see anything in regards to my sister and my nephew here? Okay, right. All I pick up here is a sense of celebration coming. So if you're going through some trials and tribulations at the moment, I'm going to say that that is turning around for the better. I feel like I want to celebrate. I feel like I want to jump out for joy, and I feel a sense of happiness that is coming around the family here as well. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Now, I'm talking about, they're also showing me here as well. Interesting. They're showing me heartache, disappointments, heartache around that side of the family here. But they're saying that things are going to change. I'm getting the number 3. So I don't feel like it's 3 weeks. I feel like I need to be talking about 3 months around this here. So I hope that helps you, darling. Who else have we got? Okay, so Colleen, yeah, I smelt it at the time, and yes, both were cancer. Okay, so you understand exactly what I was talking about, and you just needed me to give you validation with that. And I'm going to tell you, you don't need me to give you validation. I feel like you are quite intuitive. I feel like you pick all of this up all the time. Now, also, this is really interesting as well because it just hit me up with another scent. So whether this was a scent that was a favorite of mum's, I feel I'm smelling like that vanilla. You know when you burn these vanilla candles or the vanilla scent. I feel like that could be relevant around you also. Okay, Lisa on YouTube. Where were you in Christchurch? Did you even turn up? Because I was busy and I don't even know if you came by my stall. So, yeah, I was on Facebook before. We had the same problems that we had last week. It was blank and the camera said it was working here, but it wasn't working and people could hear me. So I shut it down, reboot the computer. I'm back here and here I am. So, if you want to go back onto Facebook, I'm on a new post, a new live. You're welcome, Leanna. Hope that helps you. What else have we got here? Okay. So, Charmaine, you're saying you were thinking about candle scent when I said that. Well, that might be for you. Okay, because the way I work, I see, I hear, I feel, I smell, and I just know when I do things. I've got this pact with spirit. If I smell it, I'll say it. If I hear it and everything else, I'll say it. So it could very well mean that that is for you, Charmaine. That's something that you need to be looking into. Who else have we got here? Bree, I don't know. Okay, I'm just passing on the messages. And what do you mean it's not what I'm wanting? I don't know. They're just talking about there is an offer. That may not be what you want, but it's there. Okay, so don't worry too much about it, darling. There is a contract. You're still there. Okay, and maybe even something else that's a little bit more responsibility. Again, you think, I don't know if I can handle it. So I'm just passing on the message. I'm going to get t-shirts made that says don't shoot the messenger. Okay. Oh, Lisa, I'm sorry. I didn't get any of that, darling. Mm. We got to make time to catch up at some stage. Like before I know it, I blink and a week's gone by again, and here I am. It's Tuesday night again, and then I'm off doing whatever again on the weekend, and then I'm back again and juggling my daughter and juggling, my shop, and you know what it's like. Because I think you're very much the same too. You're all over the place as well with work. Okay. Good evening, Michelle from Canada. Thank you for joining me. So it must be very early morning for you. Where are we? Let me scroll right down here. How are we going for time? So as you know, we're going to get to a certain point with this live and then just start pulling cards so everybody can get a message. If you've just jumped on, I ask that you like and share the live feed, please. Let me know that you have done that and pop it in the comments section there. And also, if you've just jumped on, I'm in Canberra this weekend for the Boho Lux Market. Saturday, Sunday, I am open for readings. My solo show at Port Kembla is on next Thursday, not this Thursday, next Thursday. If anybody is interested, love to see you there. I've got a nice little crowd happening at the moment, so it's going to be a good night. And then I will be in Melbourne on the June long weekend for the Mind Body Spirit Festival there, then off over to Perth at the end of the month. If anybody is over in Perth watching, interested in pre-booking a reading with me, saying that, you know that you can book me anytime for private readings by there. It's going across the screen as we speak, the psychicpinup.setmore.com. I am available for one-on-ones in Port Kembla or for Zooms and phone readings if you can't get to me. But otherwise, watch this space because I think I've got Tamworth coming up too. I know I'm heading up to Tamworth in the next couple of months, and I've got all this other stuff happening. Now, who was okay? We'll get to the cards soon, Lisa. I'm just going through. I'm just trying to do a few more little mini reads before we do that. You're welcome, beautiful Sharon. I'm glad that you think it was an amazing experience. I always hope that I've done the right thing for people. Like I've given them enough information to go away and work. My job as a psychic and as a medium is to pass on messages from spirit. It's not for me to tell you yes this and yes that. And I'm all about empowering people. I will give you the information, but it's up to you to make your own informed decisions. And I always say to people, we have free will. And everything that I say, it's where I see you currently heading towards. And you can change that by making different decisions and different choices. And I am very upfront about all of that. And I'm glad that you did come in for a reading with me because I think that we peeled back a few layers for you on Friday. Mindy, where's the cat that sheds the hair? Well, as you can see, as you've guessed, we're coming into the colder months. And I've got the oil heater on next to me here. One guess where she is. Hang on, it's turned itself off too. There we go. Don't have to be a psychic to work out where she is. That's where she is. But she does do the roundup for bedtime. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay. And my heart always goes out for things like this because everything is so raw. And I also feel like that this was a sudden departing as well. Is that right? About the boyfriend who left 3 days ago. Okay, so it's still very, very, very raw. And I'm going to say I don't have to be a psychic to tell you this. You're going to go through so many emotions with this because you thought that this person was it. You thought that when you have partners and then you have somebody you really felt like, yeah, this is it. And this is what I was feeling with this. So I feel like there's an element of shock that's come with this as well. I'm going to have to say, do they live a distance from you? Or was there a distance involved with this here? There's going to be some changes with you around, I'm going to say July, August. Not in the relationship itself. It's more about yourself. And I always say to people, and a lot of people who have private readings with me will attest to this, that I always say the biggest relationship you're ever going to have is with yourself, darling. So the next 3 months is all about you being kind to you. And there's a lot of healing that's going on around here as well. I don't feel like you'll ever get the real answers if that's what you're asking here. Okay, because I'm going to say there's this element of denial, not with you, but with this person, where I feel like I feel like I've got two sides of the coin here. So I feel like what they were portraying is not what they were showing, well, vice versa, what they're portraying is not what they were, or if that makes sense. I'm going to ask you to go back and dig deep here with what you were feeling, because even though I feel like it was a sudden thing, I also feel like you had the little nigglies, the icks going on underneath as well, and I want you to actually empower that. They just gave me the term gaslighting with you as well. Okay, gaslighting. I hope that helps you. The next 3 months is all about you, darling. All right, so I don't feel like you will ever get the answers that you are looking for. So I don't want you torturing yourself with that, if that makes sense. Okay. So I know it doesn't help, but I'm going to say I hope that helps you. But I know you already know this stuff, darling. Lydia Harrison, I'm just going to say it to you, cold turkey love. Trying to quit a date. Okay. Okay. Why are we doing? Look, I'm telling you, the only way we can do this is to go cold turkey. Okay. I just feel like that's you're having a bit of an I feel like you're having a bit of a not an opt out, or I just feel like you're giving yourself a date, so then you'll get a whole heap of cigarettes in before then, and there is no time like the present to start this. Okay, so it's not about which one will give you the best chances. The best chances is when to now, right now, darling. Sorry, I know I'm not. It's not a psychic answer, but I'm telling you that, darling. So I can be blunt sometimes. Okay, Anna. So yeah, it was. So I'm just going to say, Anna, just say be kind to you, darling. Really, honestly, I understand it, and I'm sure there's a lot of other not females also, but males as well that can come from the same and from same experiences as you also. And you're going to go through a whole period of numbness, then anger, then denial, and then disbelief, and okay, thank you. Right, thank you. They're showing me the text messages. Put the phone down. Stop looking at the phone. Okay, where are we? Whew, it's gotten very hot all of a sudden. Got somebody's mum here all of a sudden. Whew, she's coming through. I always get hot flushes with mums or grandmas. If it's grandma, she had a very, very significant role in your life as a very real mother figure. So with this, okay, again, I feel like I've got lung cancer, emphysema, something going on around the lungs there with her. Okay, I'm going to say she was a real not a homebody. She's saying homemaker. She's saying homemaker. So there's always this saying I say when you can feed a village, on a sack of potatoes, and I feel like she was like that, and she was dry sense of humor, but also somebody who had a lot of compassion at the same time. And it's somebody's mum that I do have here. And I feel like around this, I do have a birthday or a celebration coming up in the family that she wants to acknowledge, or an anniversary with this. Okay, so if anybody can take that, just let me know. I'm also picking up the name with a D or D sounding name with that. Okay. So if anybody can take that, but I don't like doing mediumship much on here because it takes a long time to get the information out and get validations back from anybody. But they are here. They're here to say hello. I'm just hearing, okay. Okay, thank you. I'm also hearing a song, Fraction Too Much Friction. So I feel like this person also possibly has got a little bit of friction going on, possibly in the family or around relationships at the moment. There's a fraction too much friction. Okay. Now, who else have we got on here? Okay, we're 8:45. How about we pull some cards? So let me know if you want to do that. Yes, please write that yes, big yes in there if you're wanting me to pull some cards for the last lot of the live. Let me know. Let me know. I'll pull some cards out here. What do we got? We'll go with these ones. So Tian, can you understand all that? Because I'm just hearing there's a fraction too much friction. That what do you call it? Tim Finn. Sorry, Lisa, if you're watching from New Zealand, I'm going to do it my Kiwi accent. Tim Finn. Tim Finn's song. Got into the habit of saying that. I feel like you need to go and listen to that song. Tim Finn. What other cards have we got happening down here today? Let me pick these up. So we'll go. What have we got here? Angel answers. We'll go with the angel answers. So these are sort of like you've got a question in your head and I'll pull you a card. That sort of scenario. Let me just give them a bit of a shuffle. So that's the angel cards. All right, let me just put these down here. If anybody's interested, angel answers. And what else have we got here? Are we doing the light and fluffies again? Are we doing the fluffies and the blunts? Oh, everyone's already... Lisa, you can take that. You can take the D name, the song in the lungs. Funny how I was saying Tim Finn. So you understand all that. You can message me later if you want. So where are the Finn brother, Hamilton, aren't they? All right. Look, you're all one step ahead of me. I haven't even told you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to work with the Arcana cards tonight. These are tarot. So we're going to call these the blunt ones. They are still tarot. Let me just get a bit of energy into them. All right. And I'll go with my fluffies again. So we have the modern oracles this evening. Just get some energy into those. Okay. God. Okay. Well, sorry, guys. Just got a bit of a headache happening. It's just spirit trying to get through. Just gotta. Okay. All right. So the way this works, you tell me, blunt, fluffy, or angel. Angel are for the answers that you've got in your head, just the answer. Okay. And I'm going to get through as many of you as I can. And okay, so Rick Emmett, you are going blunt, please. Blunt, blunt, blunt. Okay, here we go. You have the Emperor card. Now, Rick, the Emperor is all about being in control and taking control and being the boss as well. It's also a sign of it gives me time frames if you're looking for a time frame for something, and generally the Emperor is connected to an Aries. We're in Aries season. I would just come out of Aries season, so possibly something's happened to you around Aries season. Where you've had to take control. I feel like you're starting to come into your power now with this. Okay, so it's all about taking control with you for the next week. Okay, Gresh, you are going a blunt, please. A blunt, blunt, blunt. Okay, got it upside down here. Gresh, there we go. Okay, you got the Lovers card, another major arcana. These are major things, guys. Doesn't necessarily mean the Lovers card all the time. If you are in a relationship, for me, Lovers is all about making choices. It's about having choices as well. Lovers is also connected around Gemini season. So there's some choices coming up for you, lovely. Now, it could be to do with work, could be to do with business. In terms of timings, we could be looking around about the Gemini season, which we will be going into in the next couple of weeks, I believe. So Gemini would be mid-May through to mid-June. So I hope that helps you. Anita's opting out for a fluffy. Okay, so we're going to go with fluffy cards with you, darling. Let me just cut the deck there. Yes, just straight away, yes. So it also says be positive. So I'm going to say there is some decisions coming around you here. You need to be positive with it. Grab the bull by the horn and say yes. Okay. Now I'll try to do these. Let's make these cards for the next week and then check in again next week and we'll do an update with that. Now you're welcome, Gresh. Okay. Shakti's after a blunt. So let me just cut that for you, darling. Oh, my cards are all back to front here. Okay, Shakti, are you single, darling? I've just picked the 9 of Pentacles for you. Now, for me, straight away, that signifies somebody. If you're not single, can't even talk, single, it's signifying to me that you are somebody who stands in your power, a very independent person. And I just want you to take all that on board here. I'm going to say there's a lot of independence about you, or if you're not at that stage yet, there's going to be a lot of independence that is coming on around you. So they're saying that there's some decision makings here. I'm also going to say I feel like September is significant to you around some of these changes that are coming. All good. All right, so Smith is going blunt, please. So straight away, you've got the wheel, darling. So I'll just hold that up. So we've got the wheel. The wheel for me is all about changes. And they always say, like, the wheel never stops. The wheel keeps turning and turning and turning. So if you are procrastinating on something, you better get moving, girl, because that wheel will not stop. Okay, change is coming up around for you in the next week with whatever these decisions are for you. Now, Jasmine is asking for an angel card. So she has a question here. So I have just cut this and they just said opportunity. So whatever your question is, saying use it as an opportunity. There's an opportunity here for you. You may not see what do they say, the wood through the trees, forest through the trees, or whatever that saying is. They're asking you to take your blindfold off here, take your blinkers off. There's opportunities here for you, darling. You're just not seeing it. Okay, who else have we got? Christy White is opting for an angel. Okay, let me cut this. Okay, they're saying yes, darling. Your question is yes. Yes, yes, and yes. So, yes. Who else have we got here? Nicole Venn is asking for a blunt, please. You watch, I'll probably pull this tower card for you. Okay, I'm just doing this. I'm just putting it down here and I'm pulling it. Okay, again, you have got the wheel also, darling. Changes coming on around you. So I just feel like don't even think about sitting still. You can't sit still. The universe has other ideas for you, and they are shifting and moving with you all the time to put you where you need to be. So embrace it and go along for the ride. They're singing to me Roxette. Joyride with this. And I just have to say, what is it with Roxette touring when there's only one of them? So apparently they're coming out next year. They're touring, but Marie's no longer with us. So it's funny that, because I'm sitting there, I've got this headache, and I know that she passed with a brain tumor. So I wonder if that's her trying to come through. Who else have we got here? Tika Smith wants a fluffy, please. She's not game for a blunt, people. So Tika Smith, you are getting a fluffy. Okay, so you have here. Right, interesting. What's been going on, Tika? Because I know you're from out Young Way, aren't you? And this is the thing. Have you been in communicate? What's the saying that they have? Have you sort of like withdrawn a little bit lately from people? Because I'm going to say I feel like there's some hiccups going on around you, and they're saying here time out for healing as well. I got for you. This is actually, I'll hold it up, but this can mean many, many things. We've got health, checkup, and healing. So I'm not picking up the health and the checkup. I'm feeling more so about healing, what's going on around you. Okay, so you just had a baby, and that's why you've gone in. Well, I'm not even incognito. I can't even talk properly. Incommunicado. So that's what they're saying. You've had a baby. Congratulations. So a little bit of healing time out for you is needed. Okay, so don't lose sight of the bigger picture here. Okay, you can't operate on an empty cup, and it's okay. It's okay to ask. Now, who else have we got here? Natalie Roberts is asking for a fluffy, please. All right. So, well, you got the luck of the Irish, love. So we have good luck, good fortune, and a windfall coming for you. Do not ask me for the lotto numbers, because if I knew what the lotto numbers were, do you think I would give them to you? No, I'd keep them for myself. But they're saying there's if you've been going through a bout of bad luck or thinking things working out for you, luck's about to change for you, darling. And as I said to people, these cards, I'm going to base them all for the next week. Who else have we got here? Demanthi, blunt, please. We're going blunt with you. So we have here Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles for me represents uncertainty here, darling. Okay. So what's the uncertainty here? Because I feel like that needs to be addressed. And I think I did a reading for you earlier on about trusting your gut. With this, there's some just think about this. Start listening to your gut here. So just take that on board the next week, please. Samantha Smith, you're after a blunt, please. You are getting 8 of Cups, darling. So what is it? It's going on in your life at the moment. There is an emotional detachment that's coming around you, and I am seeing a walking away of something with you. Doesn't necessarily mean physically moving or walking away from something, but I feel like an emotional detachment. So if there is somebody in your life that you've got question marks or you're thinking, yep, not gelling with the energy, I see a detachment that's going on here, and I know that's all okay. Um, right. So what have we got here? So Trina, it's Trina's birthday. A birthday card, Fluffy, please. So I'm reading that as your birthday. So I'm going to say happy birthday with that. So she's after a Fluffy. All right. Funny that can't make this stuff up. You got the money, wealth, and prosperity card. So do you still get your little envelopes with your cards with your $5 in? Remember, I used to get that every year off my grandparents. I used to get a card with some money put in there. So there's a little bit of luck coming your way as well. I'm going to say it's birthday money coming for you. So spend it wisely and spend it on yourself. Who else have we got? Michelle Hill is after an angel card. So let's go with an angel card with you. Cut that and can't make it up. You got a yes. So whatever is your question is here, they're saying yes is the answer for that. Okay, so that was for Michelle Hill. Who else have we got here? So what's this trend? Yes, big time from mum. So was that the money in the card? Because I felt like I needed to highlight that for you. Athena is asking for a blunt, please. Athena, what have we got for you, Athena? Right, Athena. Interesting. Page of Swords you've got. Now, a lot of people will say that the Page of Swords represents somebody around you with erratic behavior. I'm going to say yes, but in this case, for me, sometimes the Page of Swords also represents somebody who is keeping tabs on you or trying to get information from you about you from on social medias. So this is when I have to say, how's your social media settings? You might just want to go back and make sure that they're all shut down so nobody can see anything. If you want them to see, that's okay, but I'm here to just pass that message on. So I hope that helps you. Okay, who else have we got? So Clem, can't even talk. This is what they happen. I see things, I say, and my brain goes quicker than what my mouth can go. Kim, I was trying to say, you're asking for a blunt. So you got the Hierophant, darling. So let me just hold that up. So again, it's a major arcana. And that's usually when things are starting to change or major things will happen or changes around you. For me, the Hierophant is all about structure. It's all about doing things the right way. I feel like you're very much like this, and it's a lot. I feel like I'm chasing my tail, and I keep coming up against obstacles here. So I feel like I need to draw. Thank you. They're saying draw a clarifier for you. Clarifier. Okay. Okay. Again, another major arcana, which is Temperance. They're saying have patience here. Patience. What's the significance with October with you? Because I feel like there's something would change here around October, and that may be why they're saying to me to be patient with that. So hope that helps you. Alrighty. Charmaine is after a fuzzy. Hang on. I got blunt or I have fluffy. You're in between a fuzzy. So is it fluffy or is it blunt? You're welcome, Athena. Irene will go a blunt. So Irene will go a blunt. Okay. Strength, darling. Again, all these major arcanas. I have got minors in there. But there's going to be this big shift in energy with people over the next couple of months. So I just feel like I need to say, hang on for the ride here. Again, Roxette's just jumped back in. hang on for the joyride. It's coming. Strength. So I feel like in this case for you, it's not so much strength. I feel like that this is timing for you. So if you've wanting or you waiting for a message, or you're waiting for things to change, they're saying this is timing for you. Now, this is the Leo season. Strength card is Leo. So mid-July through to mid-August is when there's going to be a change with you here. I also have to ask you, Irene, who's the lady that passed? I feel like I got cancer related down in possibly esophagus, stomach area. It could even be on the, I don't even know what my organs are on that side there, but it's coming up into my lung area here because she's just stepped right forward as I was doing this reading for you. Okay. Lisa Anderson over on YouTube, darling. So you're asking for a blunt, please. We have a blunt for you. Okay, it's all about business for you, darling. That's why I said you can't make this stuff up. 10 of Pentacles. So don't get disheartened. There's better things are coming for you. Okay, they're saying that there's going to be improvement with finances, ideas. I feel like, is there somebody around you? We've got ideas, business partner, not business partner, but somebody with the ideas that I feel like you need to be listening to, or you will be taking some advice, some people, but there will be changes around finances coming in for you connected to business. Okay, who else have we got here? Okay. Are you trying to confuse me, Charmaine? First of all, you said fuzzy. Now you're going blunsy. So do you want light? Do you want fluffy, or do you want blunt? So Scott, my friend, we're going blunt with you. Hang on, I just feel like I need to shake these up a little bit and get a bit of energy into these. Scott, you have. Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? You sometimes, Scott, and I say this with love, you can be your own worst enemy. I just feel like you sit on the fence with a lot of things with decision making here. So they're going to say, make the decision. Make the decision. Is one of your boys, or we got a trip coming up as well, or somebody's talking about a trip that we need a decision making on as well? I feel like I need to be talking about for you. Sharon Wilson, my lovely. So you're after a blunt. What have we got for you, sweetheart? Okay, can't make this up, Sharon. So I know what your situation is because I read for you on Friday. But again, we've got this walking away here. And I think this is very relevant to what we did speak about on Friday. I'm going to say also, again, this is timings as well. And I think I still quite clearly remember your reading, which is, it's not unusual. Sometimes things just stick in my head, and you touched me emotionally on Friday. So I think that's why I do remember your reading, and this is all relevant. So there will be a moving on and a walking away around you, which we both know about. Okay, so it's about being strong for you over the next couple of weeks with that. Okay, so you're all welcome. Katrina's going for a fluffy. Okay, she can't handle the bluntness of my readings, so we're going to go with the fluffy here. So Katrina, we have new beginnings coming up around you. Just out of curiosity, anybody trying to fall pregnant? Possibly a pregnancy announcement that is coming up around you as well. You're welcome, Scott. I hope that helps you. Okay, finally Charmaine gets it right. She's after a fluffy. Fluffy for you, Charmaine. Okay, here we go. We got, okay, after all the fluffies, you may as well go on for a blunt. You probably got to better get a blunt one from me. Anger, dismay, and upset. Okay, so what's going on around you? What is all this frustration going on around you? Because I feel like you take on a lot of energy, other people's energy, and you are not doing things for you, my friend. So I feel like you need to take a little bit of time out here. I feel like I need to draw another one for you as well. Funny that they're saying intuition, trust your intuition with this. Okay, so I hope that helps you. All right. Yep. No, that's fine, Katrina. I said, who around you is falling pregnant or having a baby? That's why I said I'm picking up a pregnancy around you. So, not me. Your cousin is though. So, I pick up a pregnancy around you. So, I hope that helps you. Now, guys, I'm coming up to the hour here. I do only come on for the hour, even though I did start a little bit late this evening. That's why I've gone over 9 o'clock because of the hiccups. As you know, last week we had issues, technical issues with the camera, whatever, talking to technology stuff I don't understand. And we've had to reboot the system. And unfortunately, the same thing happened again this evening. We'll try again next week and see if we have better luck. So if you come on next week and it's blank, but you can hear me, you will know it's the same issue again. Understand that I will shut the system down and I'll come back. It usually takes me about 5 minutes to get back on. So just bear that in mind. Now, I am available for private readings if you are interested. This going across the screen there, the psychicpinup.setmore.com. I am available for private readings in my shop at Port Kembla, or if you can't get there, I can do your reading via Zoom or phone. If not, I will be in Canberra this weekend on Saturday and Sunday doing private readings at the Boho Lux. And then I've got my show on the is it next Thursday, not this Thursday, next Thursday at the Vault at Port Kembla. You would probably see some of the posts going up about that. I'm quite excited about that. Melbourne, I'll be down there for the Mind Body Spirit Festival, 4 days over October. I also have a show on there with Beck Campbell and Linda Yusuf on the Saturday night while I am in Melbourne. I was about to say Sydney. No, while I was in Melbourne. That's on Saturday the 8th. I will put up details of that in the next week so I don't confuse you with the show that I've got coming up next week. And Perth, I will be over there at the end of June for another expo over there. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If I didn't get to you, please, it's nothing personal at all. I get a lot of comments and questions that are coming up, and I'll try to get through as many of you as I can. I will be back again next Tuesday, same time. It's just gone 9 p.m. for me in Sydney, so wherever you are in the world, I go live at 8 p.m. Sydney Australian Eastern Standard Time. Just look up Sydney time zone wherever you're located, and I will see you all next week. Thank you. Bye.